On guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You'll return to subscribe. As always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, as you can see, my lights are off. I thought I was done making videos for today, but I just seen something that I got to share with you guys. So it pulled me back into the studio. You see this guy up here? I'm going to get right to it. This guy right here is an idiot. His name is Tory Gardner, 30 years old, from Chicago, Illinois. Shout out Chicago. Ladies and gentlemen, this dude right here tried to take a shortcut through a public golf course in which he was chased by employees while he was in his car, and he ran over a 70-year-old man. Now, luckily, the man's not dead, but he kept going and looked stupid as can be during the process. I don't know where this I don't give a F attitude then came from with a lot of people out here nowadays, and people just doing what they want to do and then having a stupid excuse for doing it. But I mean, this stuff got to stop. If it was up to me, this guy wouldn't be behind the wheel. I wouldn't let him ride a go-kart or a bicycle after doing this type of stuff. He knows better. And that's the thing. When you know better and you don't do better, that's a big problem. Check out the video.
For driving on a golf course in Forest Glen and hitting a 70-year-old golfer is now facing charges of aggravated battery and unlawful use of a weapon by a felon. Our Sabrina Franza was in court. Sabrina, this isn't his first arrest for being reckless behind the wheel either.
Court records show 30-year-old Tory Gardner has been arrested multiple times for traffic-related violations. Most recently, in 2023, he was arrested and charged for driving with a suspended license. Court records show he was also arrested for 2 DUIs on 2 separate occasions. Now he stands before a judge again. An incredible scene on May 12th, and now we're learning more about how it all started. Prosecutors say Tory Gardner drove his vehicle onto the Billy Caldwell golf course using the maintenance driveway. Multiple golfers tried to stop him from continuing on. Eventually, Gardner's SUV was even caught in a rope used as fencing on the course. An off-duty golf course employee, prosecutors say, tried to stop Gardner when he jumped out with a knife. Then the off-duty employee, we're told, punctured Gardner's tire, thinking that would stop him from going any further. Regardless, Gardner drove around the course at a high speed before another golf course employee, in an attempt to stop him, took off in his own Honda sedan while warning other golfers about what was happening.
This poor employee, he's driving like a little gray sedan chasing this big SUV. He's trying to pit maneuver this guy. He's yelling at the golfers, please get out of the way. His voice is cracking.
On Tuesday, we spoke to another golfer who saw the whole thing.
I ran as close as I could to the car as it was coming close to us, but I took cover behind a tree just so I could get a good look at the guy. And the guy was gnashed teeth, raged.
While Gardner was driving, police say he hit a 70-year-old man whose name we are withholding. Prosecutors add Gardner did not stop after striking him, not even as the golf course employee, still driving his Honda sedan, crashed into Gardner's SUV. This continued until police arrived and arrested him. Prosecutors say Gardner told police he was using a golf course as a shortcut and admitted he knew he hit someone. The 70-year-old victim in this case was hospitalized with a hematoma and multiple brain bleeds. At last check, he was recovering in the ICU. Gardner was held without bond. We're in Skokie. Sabrina Franza, CBS News, Chicago.
This dude's retarded. If it was up to me, I'd lock him up so long he'd forget how to drive. You run a 70-year-old man over riding through a golf course and there's no road there. Did you see him chasing him? It was like the Benny Hill show. Did you see the one white dude talking about it? Yeah, I ran behind a tree. Then I looked to try to get a look at the guy's face, and he was ravenous, just gnashing of teeth. And then, yeah. I was waiting for him to be like, oh, he was a murderous black. The way he was describing, like he was like an animal behind the wheel. But either way, man, ninjas are retarded. Let's keep it real. This guy talking about, oh, I was taking a shortcut. Okay, well, you was driving around for a long time. Why you ain't take that shortcut and drive in and drive back out? You ran somebody over. That's why you was gnashing your teeth, because you like, damn, I done messed up. But I mean, come on, man. Come on. That's no road. Why are you even on it? That's the thing. These people do this crazy stuff out here. And then when they do all of this stuff, it's a viable explanation. Oh, I know I shouldn't have been doing it, but I did it anyway. My bad. You fucking right, you're bad. And you won't be doing it no damn more. Bailiff, take his ass away. For real. This is stupid stuff. Look at how many hit and runs there are nowadays. It shows a lot about how society's starting to deal with each other as far as how we look at each other as fellow human beings. This guy ran over an old person, kept driving. And if he could get away out of there, because I think they was driving with him so much, he probably couldn't get up out of there. If he could get away, he would have. They said the guy got a hematoma. I don't know what that is. Like I said, it's a blood blister or whatever. But either way, man, you got hit with an SUV at 70 years old. That could have been fatal. You think he cared about it? He's 30 years old. 30 years old. And this is what he does. Multiple driving infractions. Ain't learned before. Been doing crazy stuff behind the wheel. Yet he's still behind the wheel. I'm gonna tell you another thing. You can take people's license. You can do all of this basic stuff that used to make people feel bad or make people, say, well, damn, I need to do better. And people would abide by the law. Nowadays, these lawless ones are not abiding by the law. So what do you have to do? Change the law. Get the kicking ass around here. People will start thinking differently. That's just my opinion of it. This right here is as crazy as it gets. Here you got a guy that don't even play golf up there in the golf course, just using it for his own personal freeway. Unacceptable. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me tell you one more thing before I get out of here. People like this are bona fide assholes. And I'm going to tell you why. Now, he locked up, right, for what he did. I guarantee you he's mad about being locked up and not taking no accountability for his actions. And he's probably mad at the system. How much you want to bet? Or it's somebody else's fault? Only thing he's worrying about is saving his own ass. And when he going to get out of jail, he ain't worrying about what he did to that old man or whatever. That man mattered. People cared about him like they cared about your stupid ass. But when people are reckless with their lives, let them be reckless by themselves. Don't even deal with them. This guy right here, I'm more than sure he'll probably have family members in their court speaking about how good of a person he is and what he did, he didn't mean, and all that. Hell with that. Show him the flowers. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. These elderly people, man, getting run over. We all have grandparents that was good to us and that we cared about, most of us. But damn, can you imagine something like that happening to your grandfather? You old as hell. The sun about to set on your ass on life. And what little enjoyment you have and virility of walking around, getting fit, and being entertained by playing a sport that you love, you can't even do that because here comes some piece of shit coming up and then trying to take that from you too. Shameful. See you in the next video. Take care.